A very good day to you. Welcome to Herman Manyora's YouTube channel. My name is General Cabrera. It's always a pleasure. It's always a joy. It's always a privilege to have you here for our conversations. We, together with Herman Manyora, try to help our political leaders in making better policy and political decisions. Today we're talking about politics. Rigathi Gachagua says hana sauti kwa serikali, but he has the voice of the ground, sauti ya chini, ya wananchi. Is he there yet? I want to understand Gachagua's reign now in Mount Kenya. Conversation now is people are calling him names. I don't want to talk about that. But talk to me, Prof, about this man Gachagua as he is now. He was in Ruai. So many people turned up. Samson Cherargei now supports him. But why I want us to talk a little bit about this is because you said before it looks stage managed. Let's start from there.
It has there's a possibility. That possibility is there.
If you listen to Samson Cherargei now, who is supposed to be a Ruto ally,
yes,
coming to Rigathi's side, calling out Kimani Ichung'wah. What do you think about this situation in terms of stage managing?
It is possible, you see now. It even looks more so now. It's possible it's stage managed. Possible. Maybe it's not stage managed.
If you were to be asked what would be the benefit of stage managing this Rigathi Gachagua Ruto beef?
Two things, like everybody has said, to distract Kenya's attention from what is going on. The harsh economic times. More so the current bill before Parliament. Finance bill 2024. You distract people's attention. And a number of things that are happening. Our relationship with other countries and so on, and what comes with those relationships. There are so many things happening that are actually negative. And you might want Kenya to concentrate on the Gachagua as you do these other things and you sneak through the finance bill. Secondly, you could have, you may owe it to Gachagua to propel him into outer space from where he can succeed you. Yeah, because Gachagua looked like he was going nowhere. And all of a sudden, he's presidential material. Yeah. So if it was stage managed, those two would be the explanations.
Making Gachagua presidential material.
Yes.
But let's look at the disadvantage because
the same would have happened to Ruto. If Ruto didn't have a fight with Uhuru, could he have even competed against Raila? Would he even have gotten 3 million votes? No. So it is that war between him and Ruto and Uhuru that made Ruto the president. So it's quite possible.
The benefits look good, but the disadvantages. Why would Ruto want someone looking presidential material?
Maybe it's an agreement they had.
Nitakujenga.
Nitakujenga. Usijali hiyo ni waje. Tufanye pole pole hapa. Yeah. It's possible. It happens in history. I'm giving examples of Tony Blair and Gordon Brown. Yeah. But
that is very good. Then talk to me about if it is real. That is also a good conversation. What are the repercussions of having a deputy president who's transversing the country showing you that he can actually take power from you for President William?
If it is stage managed, then he's not showing you. He's playing the script that you two have written.
I'm saying if it is true now.
If it is actually...
Yes.
So what would be there?
What are the repercussions for President?
Of course, first of all, the country suffers. Because in terms of deliverance, when government is divided, there can't be you can't deliver to the people if you as government are divided. So the people of this country suffer for that. That's the first thing. Secondly, you could open yourself to attack from a third party. If Gachagua stands, Ruto stands, Raila could become the president in the morning.
Yeah, you've said that before.
In the morning, by 10 o'clock, people are dancing in Bondo and everywhere else. And Luyas, because many Luyas support Raila.
Yeah.
Something called Sukuti. 10 o'clock. And this time people are clever. It may not be like last time. By 3 o'clock, people are dancing. Then somebody switched something. I'm not saying somebody switched badly. The voters stand out more than people had expected.
We don't want to talk about 2022. It has a lot of chest pains for people. But let's talk about Ruto. If he has a third eye, for you to be president, I'm told you have to have a third eye. What should it be focusing on if actually Rigathi is transversing?
If the war.
Yes.
Put off that war. Simple.
After fire extinguisher?
Yeah, fire extinguisher.
Why so? Why not?
Simple. Because if Gachagua has no tiff with Ruto, how can he get the votes? How can he spoil the mountain? It's going to be very difficult for the mountain to be united. Either to support Ruto with the demands, or to go for it themselves, or to take the votes elsewhere. It was going to be very difficult. There was that talk. But how are they going to do it? Unless Uhuru came out actively juu ya gari na kwa rally na Limuru nasema sisi watu wa Mount Kenya tunaunga Raila mkono ama Kalonzo msioka mkono, which he was unlikely to do. So there was nobody to unite these people. Now all this what I call cheap wars. They have put Gachagua automatically at the head of everybody else. And Mount Kenya is now Gachagua, and Gachagua is Mount Kenya.
Then maybe you can talk to me about these members of parliament or leaders who have come out taking sides. I was listening to one says they must attend a Ruto rally so that they are seen with Ruto to show that they're in solidarity with the president. These MPs, actually Oscar Sudi comes out and becomes even abusive to the president together with Kimani Ichung'wah.
To the deputy president.
To the deputy president.
Yeah.
How should they react if there's this stiff?
They should stop attacking Gachagua. They are building Gachagua. It's almost done, by the way. So if they step, maybe there's some room they can salvage the situation. They should just stop immediately.
Yeah.
Because you see, I've said the Ichung'wahs and the rest. Gachagua has painted them as traitors to the community, and that's enough to send them to the dustbin of history. He has pushed them into that dustbin. But the cover has not been put. No, the cover of the dust litter bin.
Yes.
The metallic, the heavy one the city council used to have. They should be careful before the lid goes on. They can still come out. But Gachagua has put them in the litter bin. Yeah. Hapo kwa hiyo pipa ya takataka amewatupa hapo ndani. Wasingoje ifunikwe. They will suffocate there and die. Watoke. Kutoka ni kunyamaza. Leave attacking Gachagua. Do other things. There are many other things. That's for the Kikuyu leaders, on Kenya leaders who oppose Gachagua. For Sudi, who is a very good guy, by the way, you cannot have that level of education and do the things Sudi is doing unless you have a special brain. You know, me, I appreciate people. Sudi is not just another boy from the street. He has something. You can't get where Sudi has gotten with the limitations he had to face, the challenges in life. But I will advise him, you are a Kalenjin. A Kalenjin attacking Gachagua pits the Kalenjin against the Mount Kenya people. You help people sell the narrative that these people will help them, and now they are spitting on us. That's the narrative. That's how it comes out. So Sudi must be advised. You've been very successful in many areas, Bwana Sudi. Anaitwa Oscar
Sudi.
Kutoka Bonde la
Ufa.
Bonde la Ufa.
Yes.
But here you have lost it. My advice to Oscar Sudi is that he's losing it. He's not serving the interest of the nation, because we need to be one nation. He's not serving the interest of William Ruto, because William Ruto has to be allowed to govern up to 2032 if need be. So Oscar Sudi and people from Rift Valley must keep off, because they will portray the picture of an ungrateful Kalenjin community. You know, Kikuyus have a sense of entitlement. They have had it since independence. That thing cannot leave the Mount Kenya people. So the Kikuyus, they have that sense of entitlement. So the way they are feeling entitled to this Ruto presidency, don't touch them. Unajua unawaguzaguza. I'm addressing Sudi. Don't leave. If you have pesa kidogo unataka kusaidia kina watu wengine, give them chini ya maji and keep quiet. And give me a bit of it because of this advice. Somebody tells Sudi to come see me with some serious briefcase.
He has very big envelopes.
Sudi, Oscar should come and see, because I'm advising them. If you are a Kalenjin, get out of the war between Gachagua and the Ruto, or Gachagua and whoever else. If Ndini Nyoro, Moses Kuria, Kimani Ichung'wah want to fight their own, let them fight their own.
What do you take?
Don't join them. Don't be seen to be fueling that fight.
What do you think about Ndindi Nyoro? In all this situation, he's been very silent.
Yes.
What do you make of him as a leader?
He has been listening to what we have been saying, except he has not come to buy tea. I've said this many times, you know that. I've said Ndindi Nyoro has a future, bright future. But he was taking too long to get out of activism. People cannot elect an activist into leadership of, say, the country. You must spring out of that activism and become a leader. The first thing is to stop payuka. He's done well so far. So far he's done well.
Then you talked something about Uhuru earlier, and I want to go back there. Rigathi Gachagua is seemingly becoming the kingpin of Mount Kenya. Do you think it's becoming possible without the help of Uhuru Kenyatta? And Uhuru Kenyatta's name, is it the Kenyatta name? Is it going down and Gachagua coming up without their help?
I think they are not mutually exclusive. There's a place for the Kenyattas in Mount Kenya and in this country. You can't remove them from that space. In the psyche of the Mount Kenya people, Kenyatta occupies some space. You can't remove. No, you can lie. You can do all the things. You can say we can't make him MP of Gatun, the Kenyatta boy of MP 1997. We can't give him. You can be divided in 202, but finally you'll make him president in 2013 for 10 years. So they are still there. I would not be surprised. In fact, I'll be surprised if it doesn't happen. Somebody from that family will rule this country again. From Kenyatta, Jomo Kenyatta. Ai. Paka, si Uhuru si ya mwisho, mtu atatoka hapo. So the Kenyattas have a place in Mount Kenya psyche. Occasionally, there will be a few things here and there, but people quickly come back.
Even with the generational change that will happen.
Oh, forget. There's nothing like generational change. And then, Gachagua is a rising star. Unless they came into conflict, the two of them, there's no saying one is ahead of the other or something, unless they decided to get into conflict. But they are aware, I'm sure, that if the intention is to deal with Ruto, then even if they hate each other, they must tolerate each other. When they are in a room, they must be seen to be laughing and sharing a cup of tea. They could fight if they want when people have left, so long as they don't come out of the room with a scar for people to know. But they know they are disunity, especially if they try to collide. That is what Ruto will be waiting for. So, and I'm sure they will not give him that. But can they, if these things are genuine, you know, we must keep going back. Is this thing genuine?
There's the if part.
Yes, if it is genuine, then there's no way the Uhurus, the Kenyattas, can fight Gachagua. And there's no way Gachagua can fight them, because they have one common enemy in William Ruto.
Then it is crazy because...
Assuming, yes, let us underline, because maybe somebody has just tuned on. Assuming that these things are, the wars are genuine.
Yeah, but then I would want to know, because Uhuru is still the Azimio coalition party leader.
Yes.
Azimio has its Haki coalition from Limuru 3.
Yes.
Can Gachagua work with these people?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Let me tell you what I see. Either Gachagua will assemble enough troops to run for the presidency, or just to spoil the party for Ruto, he will agree to deputize Raila or Kalonzo. By 10:30, there's no alcohol in Mount Kenya. All of it is finished. And none in Kisumu or Ukambani. You have to go and order from another
Uganda.
place. Imeisha.
Shere.
And breweries have closed. They have gone home because they have enough money. That's a fact.
Then we go to the part of, does the future for Gachagua only lead him in the opposition side?
Not necessarily. He's the one who can attract the opposition to his side. Because you see, this politics is politics. Raila, Ruto, Mudavadi can draw in even Gachagua, no, even Kalonzo. You see, these guys can work together. Ruto, Raila, Mudavadi, Kalonzo. With the other small people around them. They can work together. And then Gachagua will take the villager movement even up to Vihiga, where I come from. How watu munaona? Msifikiri tumekosana na Ruto bure. So munaona watu wameshikana. So munaona watu wanaona nyinyi wajinga because you are villagers. And many people can be drawn to Gachagua. and he can take the presidency. This is politics.
So for
you don't even need to believe in anything. You think they believe in those things.
No.
But if Raila, Mudavadi, Ruto work together, they will be inviting the villager revolution in a way they will never manage. They will never handle it. They cannot handle it. Because the intelligentsia, people who are informed in this country, who are also opinion shapers in their own way, in media, in civil society, in church and what have you, would not like that kind of unholy alliance. That alliance between Raila and Ruto, please, again, these people, why don't they even hire me as an advisor? An alliance between Raila and Ruto and Mudavadi and Kalonzo will spell doom for them and for the country. And I'm sure the villager movement will sweep them out. It doesn't even have to be Gachagua. Even an individual person without a political party, say, these people will destroy your country. Look at now they have come together. What are these people? What are they taking you people for? Unlike El Salvador and the rest, some of these other countries, they will come and vote for that one individual without even a political party. Because these guys could reach somewhere. Ruto, Raila, Mudavadi, Kalonzo, directly or indirectly, but people are not feeling foolish. They can see. And even at some point, they may have a truce with the Gachagua. So they are all together one side. Then somebody will come and say, Munona what? Do you see these people here? What are they taking you for? You carry porridge in your head.
Unholy alliance.
This unholy alliance will destroy your country and the future of your children. Let's deal with these people who are going to kill you, the future of your children. It has happened in other countries. It could happen here.
So if Gachagua is smart, let them do what they want and still remain with his village.
This is where the people will be. You know, politics sometimes, you can't even understand. You know, you may be looking at Gachagua now and say, how? By 2026, the whole country will be with Gachagua, especially Kwale ground. Because I've been in the village. People, what Gachagua is, he has a lot of following even in where I come from in the village. Who knew William Ruto would ever get to a point where he can face Raila with the possibility of even just a contest, not winning, just a contest between Ruto and Raila? Who could have imagined that a possibility?
And now he's president.
It would have been so far-fetched that Ruto can face Raila. How? Not to win, just even the courage to face him. And the two of them can be on the ballot. They are almost. But Ruto is the president. So politics works like that. And the people who make it work like that are those who assume people are stupid. That assumption is what sweeps people from power. The assumption that people are not seeing your games. And the assumption that you know everything.
Gotta wrap it up. Thank you for tuning into that conversation. Prof says, if Ruto has a third eye, put off the fire. What do you think? Leave a comment down below. Have yourself a lovely rest of your day.